pretty older type of style. Double tank composition with a tanky supporter like Alistair and only 2 threats. So that's definitely the angle Roccat wants to take. However, they have to get through that defensive line. Yeah, home right now. We ran the stats. When Roccat gets ahead at 10 minutes by like 200, 300 gold, they end up losing. If they get
not necessarily seen him carry all too much. Vanda and Mr. Rawls, they've caught Freeze out. Spell Shield will stop. Summon a heal used, and Freeze gets away alive.
It telegraphs the entire situation. Freeze will have to spell shield it. However, Nuketug's getting roamed on.
Oh, he's going to flash away from the Petrifying Gaze, but he can't get away from the knockup. The poison in the fangs, and first blood to Soren.
Connecting ulti is all he needed. Not a stun, just a slow is enough. But Jankos for the return gank.
This is the reply. Young Buck's going to get caught out. Keaton barrel. Steve's going in. There goes the body slam, and this should be an easy kill. Steve secures it.
A little cool trick by Jankos. Usually when you approach him out backwards a little bit. Giving away his time. Jankos is still in that brush. Top lanes are trading.
Well, they are going back and forth. Steve working towards that Morella Nomicon. And we see Youngbuck, the makings of that Catalyst that protects it. They're continuing to trade. Steve is going to throw out the Time Wander. Youngbuck forced to flash away. Steve is looking for more. He's got the phase dive, and Youngbuck's low. Flash forward. Time Wander comes back for the stylish finish.
Cool guys, don't look at exploding Maokais. He walks away fully on style, and here we go in the middle lane.
And Soren's acting gig has not paid off. Gagas comes in, but he does not land the body slam. Knocks away Soren. Jankos should be able to finish this off. One more barrel slap as Shook actually replies onto Steve up top. Another 1-for-1, but it was Youngbuck that adds a kill credit to Roccat. Catch a brief glimpse of Nuketug and his Goro build with those 4 weapons. Steve and Jankos turn their attention onto Youngbuck. He's going to throw down that Vengeful Maelstrom, but I think it's just a matter of time before he gets caught out. Body slam connects. Time Winder once more, and Steve's 3-1.
If you get caught once, the amount of slows and speed ups on the Ekko Gragas is just too big. Barrel slows, Ekko speeds himself up, body slam to catch up. Copenhagen Wolves, they sacrifice
this game. This is what, the 4th gank in the top lane.
Like the wise philosopher Dr. Jat Leesman once said, if you don't, at first you don't succeed, try again, and looks like Jankos is trying again.
Jankos is in trouble. Youngbuck is going to be going down once again. Time Wonder comes back. This time doesn't secure the kill. It's not over yet. It's down in the bottom lane. Boomerang Blade comes up. Mr. Rawls is trying to hop, to skip, to jump. He's going to get the Monsoon for safety. Time Winder for Peel. Steve decides to go back in. He's burst down Soren, but it's not enough. The barrel will send Soren home. Jankos picks up the kill, trading 1-for-1.
And she barely survives because of the Janna reset. Imagine if they have a deep ward right there. Youngbuck can teleport on. He's Soren.
Well, let's see. Soren gets knocked back into the chain of corruption. Hail of Arrows comes down. A couple more shots, and Nuketug gets the kill on the blue buff.
Deja vu.
Well, goodness.
Mid lane as well. Nuketug is keeping Soren down in the mid lane. He can roam at any point quicker than Soren can. I would like to see him do that.
So let's find out. Tower's going low. Jankos is hanging out on the side. We do see the engage from Unlimited. Shook is trying to come in. He has a teleport from Steve. He's pulled the trigger first, I believe. He's rocked up. We do see Youngbuck arriving. They're about the same time. That's a knock away from the explosive cast. Copenhagen Wolves are in retreat. Steve, Rawls are chasing them down. Nuketug may be able to solo Soren. He does. Now Shook is throwing out those Prey Seekers, but it's simply not enough. Roccat get 2 kills and a tower. Early game we've seen from them all summer long.
The same. Still the build you want to do. CDR, AP Mage Assassin, go in, and then ulti out.
Well, Youngbuck is being focused down. Roccat have started this one. It's a 3v3 before Nuketug has arrived. Chrono Break gets the burn down onto Youngbuck as the phase dive throws him onto Unlimited. We did see that chain of corruption thrown out from Nuketug too.
I want to facilitate that group. Roccat want to go for the 1-3-1, warding between and make pickoffs.
Well, let's find out. Jankos does throw down the explosive cast. Freeze is most likely going to pick this kill up. We do see him continuing to chase with on the hunt. Jankos still alive. He gets a shield. Still alive. Monsoon will keep him alive for a few seconds longer. Enough to get the 280 carries of Roccat into the fight. They've now traded 1-for-1. We see Unlimited being chased away by those Renstacks, and Shook was caught up. It looks like he's going to get run down as well. Copenhagen Wolves get 1, lose 2, and Unlimited will follow suit. Who's going to get the kill credit? Mr. Rawls
no one
not going to land the shot. Double flashes. They really want the triple, and they get it.
Yeah, very poor target prioritization from Copenhagen Wolves. They could have killed Rawls here.
Wow, look at that damage. Petrifying Gaze doesn't stun. Steve jumps in. The Archangels is going to keep at least Soren alive a few seconds longer. But Roccat now sets up for 2. will be secured here for Roccat.
Looking at Steve, he's now picking big wasted damage, wasted cooldowns if he presses ultimate. Speaking of ultimates, he has freeze.
Well, let's see. They are going to try focus Steve. He's going to chrono break backwards and jumps onto Soren. Not going to be enough for the kill, but that was a whole lot of damage. He's just put a ward down. Teleports for both Steve and Youngblood. Look at them in the bottom of your mini-map. 3,000 hit points on Baron. Here's the TP from Youngblood. He'll arrive a second lower. Secured by the Ren, but this might get messy as Roccat are retreating. Chain of Corruption is going to try lock Copenhagen Wolves together as Jankos is taken out. Vanda and Ralls, they're retreating, they're hopping backwards, but Youngblood is staying alive and staying true. Freeze gets a kill, gets a double. Roccat lose 4 for the Baron, and I'm not sure that was worth. Looking to get an assist on the board. We talked about it, he just broke 500. He's actually at 502. And also an assist they've earned this game.
Not like I played in the meta game where we all
That's not
continents.
That's not fair, that's not fair. You're not obscure in that top. We do see Soren's caught out. Chain of Corruption goes out. He manages to petrify Vander in position, but it's not going to be enough. Steve gets a kill as Unlimited is trying to hunt those assists. All he'll do is give his own life.
Talking to 5 angry Roccat members, and they will kill you and take your inhibitor.
And they're not associated with this team in summer. And maybe even not in spring. We see Jankos is going to get caught out, but Soren's used his ultimate just for Jankos. Now the disruption from the explosive cask is 1 kill for Wolves, but what will it cost them? So far it's a top lane as Steve is going to go forward and chrono break backwards. Nukta gets himself a support as well. At the tower, Freeze loses 30% of his hit points from 1 poke from Nukta. Steve and the rest of Roccat secure an inhibitor. They're looking to go forward. Freeze will get rendered, but he stays alive. Might make it back to the steps. Spell shields up to stay alive a few seconds longer, and Ralls continues to throw out those hurricane-empowered. I can still be proven wrong. Copenhagen Wolves move forward before realizing
Your life so miserable with those tornadoes, those monsoons. It's so hard to flank when you're down 3 hits. Soren!
He gets caught out. Petrifying Gaze connects with nobody as Mr. Rolls gets himself another. Parallel Convergence stuns up the Copenhagen Wolves, and Freeze gets frozen out of this game. Unlimited will get dropped as the Super Minions are on the Nexus turret. Youngbuck and Shook are running for their lives. Roccat set their sights on the Nexus turrets, take them down, focus the Nexus, and Roccat pick up their 3rd win in summer. So Rawls is a tall boy, and he put on a tall performance that game.
Yeah, shoulders. They took out his Lee Sin, but then they left open the Gragas. Not sure if I like that approach. Yes, they trade tier 1 junglers, but it seems that Jankos could do so much more with that pick. Repetitive ganks on Youngbuck, repetitive ganks on Soren, and while Shook had a decent early game, to give him to that early counter jungle was good. He put enough pressure, he got counter kills, but every time he got a kill somewhere, Roccat died on the other side. The Wolves died on the other side, so he couldn't really leave his mark. A solid performance nonetheless.